Voyage of the Jettie by John Greenleaf. Whittier. A shallow stream, from fountains deep in the Sandwich Mountains, ran Lake Ward Bearcamp River, and, between its flood-torn shores, sped by sail or urged by oars no keel had vexed it ever. Alone the dead trees yielding to the dull axe time is wielding, the shy mink and the otter, and golden leaves and red, by countless autumns shed, had floated down its water. From the grey rocks of Cape Ann came a skilled seafaring man, with his dory, to the right place. Over hill and plain he brought her, where the boatless Beareamp water comes winding down from White Face. Quoth the skipper, ere she floats forth, I'm sure my pretty boat's worth, at least, a name as pretty. On her painted side he wrote it, and the flag that o'er her floated bore aloft the name of Jettie. On a radiant morn of summer, elder guest and latest comber saw her wed the Bearcamp water, heard the name the skipper gave her, and the answer to the favor from the Bay State's graceful daughter. Then, a singer, richly gifted, her charmed voice uplifted, and the wood thrush and song sparrow listened, dumb with envious pain, to the clear and sweet refrain whose notes they could not borrow. Then the skipper plied his oar, and from off the shelving shore glided out the strange explorer. Floating on, she knew not whither, the tawny sands beneath her, the great hills watching o'er her, on, where the stream flows quiet as the meadow's margins by it, or widens out to borrow a new life from that wild water, the mountain giant's daughter, the pine besung chicora. Or, mid the tangling cumber and pack of mountain lumber that spring floods downward, force, over sunken snag, and bar where the grating shallows are, the good boat held her course. Under the pine-dark highlands, around the vine-hung islands, she plowed her crooked furrow, and her rippling and her lurches scared the river eels and perches, and the musk-rat in his burrow. Every sober clam below her, every sage and grave pearl grower, shut his rusty valves the tighter. Crow called to crow complaining, and old tortoises sat craning their leathern necks to sight her. So, to where the still lake glasses the misty mountain masses rising dim and distant northward, and, with faint drawn shadow pictures, low shores, and dead pine spectres, blends the skyward and the earthward, on she glided, overladen, with merry man and maiden sending back their song and laughter, while, perchance, a phantom crew, in a ghostly birch canoe, paddled dumb and swiftly after. And the bear on Ossipee climbed the topmost crag to see the strange thing drifting under, and, through the haze of August, Passaconaway and Paugus looked down in sleepy wonder. All the pines that o'er her hung in mimic sea tones sung the song familiar to her, and the maples leaned to screen her, and the meadow grass seemed greener, and the breeze more soft to woo her. The lone stream mystery haunted, to her the freedom granted to scan its every feature, till new and old were blended, and round them both extended the loving arms of nature. Of these hills the little vessel henceforth is part and parcel, and on Bearcamp shall her log be kept, as if by George's or Grand Menon, the surges tossed her skipper through the fog. And I, who, half in sadness, recall the morning gladness of life, at evening time, by chance, on looking idly, apart from all so widely, have set her voyage to rhyme. Dies now the gay persistence of song and laugh, in distance. Alone with me remaining the stream, the quiet meadow, the hills in shine and shadow, the somber pines complaining. And, musing here, I dream of voyagers on a stream from whence is no returning, under sealed orders going, looking forward little knowing, looking back with idle yearning. And I pray that every venture the port of peace may enter, that, safe from snag and fall and siren-haunted islet, and rock, the unseen pilot may guide us one and all.